Coming up, from Keystone to Brandon, we have updates on wildfires crews faced across KELOLAND.
Plus, how a local farm may soon become known nationwide. Good morning, this is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
A team from Colorado is making its way to western South Dakota to help crews battling the Schroeder fire. The team's plane is able to detect hot spots and may be hard to see with all the smoke.
According to an update on its Facebook page, the fire is now at an estimated 1,900 acres and has burned 2 homes. About 7 different areas have been evacuated.
They have a plane that flies very high elevation, and it detects fire. It can pick out a cigarette butt, and it's got a camera underneath and just kind of zooms in, and then right from there, it can not only detect fire, but it maps the fire. So we'll have a much better accurate description of the size of the fire.
All of the teams have their full support. We are getting all kinds of offers of partnership from other surrounding states and resources that are available, and we'll continue to keep you updated if those are needed and if they are deployed in the area.
Several other fires are also burning in the Black Hills. We'll keep you up to date on the fires with live coverage in Rapid City and the Black Hills, as well as on KELOLAND.com.
Western KELOLAND wasn't the only area battling flames on Monday. Volunteer firefighters from 3 departments had a difficult time fighting this blaze north of Brandon.
Several farmers who live in the area also helped out with their tractors and discs.
If it wasn't for the farmers with this kind of wind, I think this could have kept going miles.
The fire scorched about 80 acres and 175 round bales.
Now let's send it over to meteorologist Scott Munn for a check of this morning's weather. Good morning, Scott.
All right, good morning, everybody. Unfortunately, we'll have strong winds again today from the west and northwest. We could see gusts over 40 miles per hour on occasion, and much colder air is in place, too. And I think this colder weather will stick around for tomorrow. Then we'll slowly warm as we do get closer into this coming weekend. And I think temperatures will return to the 70s, even a chance for 80-degree weather in parts of central South Dakota by Sunday. More details on your forecast coming up.
Thanks, Scott. Monday's high winds made for dangerous driving on South Dakota roads. South Dakota's Highway Patrol posted these pictures on its Twitter on Monday. In the post, Highway Patrol says a few semis were blown over in the western part of the state due to the strong winds.
Over in eastern KELOLAND, the high winds caused another semi to turn over on I-29, 7 miles south of Summit. Firefighters in Sioux Falls were kept busy Monday afternoon with a fire near Lowell Elementary. Shortly before 6 o'clock, Sioux Falls Fire Rescue was called to the 800 block of South Prairie Avenue for reports of a fire. Crews arriving on scene found smoke and fire coming from the first floor of the building. One resident was found inside and was taken out of the building safely. Crews had the fire put out in 10 minutes. The cause of the fire is under investigation. A 40-year-old man is waking up behind bars this morning in connection with a homicide in Rapid City. Officers responded to a welfare check last Tuesday and found the body of 44-year-old Andrew Willard Bear Robe Jr. in the garage. Police say his injuries were consistent with a homicide. Antoine Bissonnette was arrested Saturday on a possible charge of second-degree homicide. Meanwhile, Rapid City police are looking for this woman suspected in a shooting Friday night. Just before 11 p.m., police found a man lying in the street with a gunshot wound. He was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. Police believe 26-year-old Cheyenne Whitebull of Pine Ridge is responsible for the shooting. Many farmers are getting ready to head to the fields for spring planting. A farmer we talked to near Wentworth, South Dakota, says he usually aims to start planting corn around April 15th. Right now, he's been working on getting equipment ready for the field.
We fought some pretty tough springs the last few springs with wet conditions, so I think this dry pattern is welcomed as long as it doesn't stick around too long.
He adds that there's been an uptick in commodity prices, which brings some optimism. A KELOLAND family farm is excited to announce a new oat brand they're working on. After years of growing soybeans and corn, the Sumption Farm in Frederick, South Dakota is bringing oats back into the mix.
In the last 7 to 10 years, we've worked it back into our rotation, and we really like the crops. We're trying to find a way to, add value to it so we could keep growing it.
Taylor Sumption and his 4 brothers are now focusing on their new oat brand, Anthem Oats. Products will be available to consumers later this summer with items such as steel-cut oats and minute oats.
To learn more about their new business, go to this story right here on KELOLAND.com. And that's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather forecast with meteorologist Scott Bunt. Scott?
All right, good morning, everybody. Wind advisories continue for today in the western central and for northern KELOLAND. Wind gusts over 40 miles per hour possible. And, of course, fire danger. Red flag warnings in the western central and we'll say for the southern half of South Dakota. So futurecast for today, even though we do have some cloud cover this morning, I think we will have mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies later today. But, you know, those northwest winds already help bring in the cooler weather. And I think that cooler weather will stick around not only for today, but for tomorrow as well. A little chilly tonight, too. Temperatures may fall to the teens for some of us with mostly clear skies and lighter winds expected for tonight. And then for tomorrow, it looks like we'll have northwest winds continue to keep this cooler weather in place. So 30s and 40s are in our forecast for today. We'll go teens and 20s for overnight lows tonight. And then for tomorrow, temperatures will range from the 30s and 40s in eastern KELOLAND to the 50s in western South Dakota. And you can always check your 7-day forecast while you're online at KELOLAND.com. Have a great day.